Hypnotists. Oh, that's what I like. How about, do you feel good? Let's hear it. I feel good. Come on. I feel great. I feel terrific. That's because you are terrific. You're members of the National Guild. You're members of a wonderful profession. You know, actually, you're pioneers in this profession. This is a brand new profession that's thousands of years old. That's right. Stop and think about it. You go back through the sleep temples in ancient Egypt and Greece, back to the Bible. We can find a reference, if we want to interpret it that way, that alludes to hypnosis. So, you are the pioneers. We're going to have a wonderful convention, and I'm glad to see you all here. You know, I was thinking last night, this is our 18th, no, almost our 20th convention, I guess. We started in 1988. You can figure it out. I'm not a CPA. And 18th convention. Oh, John has been at all of them. John Gatto and Tony DeMarco. We have a lot of people who have been at every convention. I was thinking about to the first one we did, 1988 in Danvers, Massachusetts. And I think I decided what I was going to talk about as I came down in the elevator that morning. And it was a lot easier in those days, you know, 18 years ago. 18 years makes a big difference. I used to use little cue cards, you know, that size cue card, just to remind you what to say. And I found out that after a while, they're not big enough, so I had to go to this size cue card. You know, I found out those aren't big enough. So I had to move up a little bit. But then that reminded me, years ago I was on television, and actually it was radio with pictures in those days, and we didn't have things like teleprompters. We used to have people with cards they held up, you know, if you had something you wanted to make sure you did it verbatim, and somebody would stand over near the camera with a piece of cardboard and have it written out. And I thought, maybe I've reached a point in my life where I need to, you know, I can't afford one of those teleprompters like George W. has. He's a bigger president than I am, so they've got the money. Come to think of it, it's our money, but nevertheless they have it, and so they can afford stuff like that. So I thought maybe I should go back to the days of television, and I've recruited some volunteers down here in the front row to see if this would work. Perhaps you gentlemen could show the attendees. You see, just the cue. No, wait a minute, John, not oh hell, it's hello. Sit down. I don't know. All right. I don't know. This is a combination. You got two Italians here and a Cuban, and I don't know. Well, another good plan shot. It was a good plan. It's too bad that it just didn't work out, right? Let me hear you say a separate and distinct profession. No, say it with a little feeling. Good. You know, last year we decided that we're going to get rid of the big idea. We already were there. We're already a separate and distinct profession. We just have to believe it ourselves and convey this message to other people. You know, the thing is, you can't sell them if you don't tell them. So it's up to you folks to spread the word. And I was thinking about that last night. You know, as I say, I used to think about it in the elevator on the way down, but here I take the stairs coming down, so it takes a little longer. Well, it takes me a little